Good afternoon, everybody. I can't tell you how exciting it is to see and meet everybody in 3D rather than a 2D computer screen or Zoom call. So this is actually my first in-person alumni weekend. I'm so delighted to meet and see all of you here today. If we haven't had the chance yet to meet, I'm Carol Bradford. I'm no longer the new dean. I've been dean of the Ohio State College of Medicine for just over 1 year. I'm also vice president for health sciences of the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and I'm having a fabulous time. It's truly an honor and a privilege to lead an incredible College of Medicine. So thank you all for coming back and rejoining us, and for your support and your engagement with the College of Medicine. I'd like to kick off this event with a video.
What does it mean when you have the responsibility of preparing the next generation of healthcare leaders? To have the discoveries of tomorrow in your hands today. To know that patients look to you to lead them through the most difficult moments of their lives. What does it mean when you step up to transform the health of our communities? It means you have to look beyond what has been done before. It means you have to challenge yourself to be bolder, to think bigger, pushing for new ideas, and remaining unwilling to accept the ordinary. It won't be easy. We will have to pioneer a new course. Lucky for us, Ohio was founded by pioneers. And today, at the Ohio State University College of Medicine, a new breed of pioneers emerges.
We are a team committed to breakthrough discoveries that transform lives and impact communities.
We are a place where diversity and inclusion are never an afterthought because they are woven with intent into our design and purpose.
Where we are committed to developing new ways to collaborate and learn together to optimize each student's education.
And a place where we are rising to the challenge of solving complex health problems in our communities through exciting new models of care.
We are a college where the caliber of our faculty affords us global prestige and attracts the best minds in medicine to our campus.
We are a team of bold thinkers, passionate about trailblazing a new path to shape the healthcare of tomorrow, and unwilling to be anything less than excellent.
We are on a trajectory like no other, to be a pioneering College of Medicine that transforms the health of our communities through inclusive and innovative education, discovery, and care. We are the Ohio State University College of Medicine.
So I hope you find that video as inspiring as I do. I think it's truly an extraordinary place. So here are some numbers. What an impressive group of people we have at the Ohio State University College of Medicine. And I want to tell you, all our alumni, you are an important part of our community. Since my arrival here almost 1 year ago, I have witnessed so much incredible work every single day. I am so proud that we are one of the nation's most collaborative, diverse academic health centers where we deliver outstanding patient care, education, and research every single day. We really want the people across the nation and around the world to know that. So our rankings are actually really, really important. So this year, U.S. News & World Report ranked the College of Medicine as the 33rd best research medical school and the 7th most diverse medical school in the country. And we also moved up 10 spots to be ranked 28th nationally for primary care. And I can tell you that all of these rankings are moving up because our research funding, as you'll see, continues to grow, as does our reputation. Our College of Medicine is home to a School of Health and Rehabilitation Sciences, and you can see that our School of Health and Rehabilitation Sciences is very highly ranked for its online bachelor's program, its graduate program in physical therapy, and its graduate program in occupational therapy. As I was reflecting on the various topics I might share with you, our valued alumni, it struck me that I should actually show you a graph and a data point of when I first arrived in Columbus. You can't make this up. October 1 was my first day. This is the COVID inpatient census in all of central Ohio. On my first day here, I was introduced to our daily COVID-19 call, and I snapped into action to be part of our large community that was not only fighting the virus, but also reacting to social justice challenges. I have been a witness to many, many extraordinary heroic efforts, and in fact, our frontline workers received an important award just last evening in the Alumni Awards for all of the University of Michigan. And these heroic efforts of our faculty, learners, and staff continue to this very day. Our many faculty, staff, and learners have enabled us to provide extraordinary care for our patients. Their tireless efforts and our tireless efforts have been nothing short of amazing. Now let me tell you a story about our teams coming together to save lives. I'm so incredibly proud that medical centers across the nation and around the world today look to the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center as a model operation for the delivery of monoclonal antibody infusions to COVID-19 patients. Under the leadership of the incredible Dr. Jonathan Parsons, a team of faculty, learners, and staff came together and continue to come together every day to offer infusions, even on weekends, even on football game days. To date, our teams of faculty, staff, and learners have infused more than 1,750 patients with this life-saving treatment. Our experts estimate that this has spared 125 hospitalizations, and based upon our own tragic mortality data for COVID, this work has saved 17 or more lives. That number is just an estimate, but isn't that incredible? And we are actually doing more monoclonal antibody infusions than almost any other hospital in the entire nation. This is just one example of the many, many ways we come together as Buckeyes, as a community to save lives. Dr. Parsons and his entire team are true pioneers in this area. Speaking of pioneers, I'm delighted to officially launch our new strategic plan and introduce you to the new College of Medicine ambition statement. Our ambition statement is that we will be a pioneering College of Medicine that transforms the health of our communities through inclusive and innovative education, discovery, and care. We gathered input from hundreds of stakeholders, including alumni, to arrive at this ambition. I hope it resonates with you as much as it resonates with me. I hope you can see how your continued contributions to and engagement with the college continue to ladder up to this bold ambition. Our strategic plan has 7 pillar areas of focus. Here are our 7 pillars: talent and culture, diversity, equity, and inclusion, discovery, education, care, health equity, and resource stewardship. These are very, very similar to our Wexner Medical Center strategic plan pillars, but 2 of the pillars are actually new and unique to the College of Medicine, and those are diversity, equity, and inclusion, and health equity. You can see that talent and culture is at the top, because people are our most important asset. And you can also see how our strategic plan is well aligned with the Wexner Medical Center strategic plan, as well as the strategic plan of the entire Ohio State University. So for health equity, as a land-grant university, the Ohio State University, the College of Medicine, and the Wexner Medical Center are uniquely poised to have a meaningful impact on advancing health equity and addressing social determinants of health. And here is our community care coach. To help with this goal, we have named an interim chief health equity officer. This is Dr. Cheryl Lee. She's our chair of urology. She will really lead the efforts to reduce health disparities in urban and in rural areas in the state of Ohio, and this will be a model for reducing health care disparities and health disparities across the country and the world. As you know, health equity goes hand in hand with diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I will now show you our goal for diversity, equity, and inclusion. So we aspire to be a national leader of inclusive excellence by delivering on diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging amongst all of our faculty, staff, and learners. And we're doing this by augmenting active measures to overcome unconscious or implicit bias. And it has worked. As you saw before, our student population is one of the most diverse among all U.S. medical schools. And in fact, we have the highest diversity index rating among all medical schools in the top 50. So our research is growing by leaps and bounds. Here is our research goal, is to pioneer life-altering biomedical discoveries and their translation into breakthrough healthcare solutions. And I hope that that resonates. What we really want to do is transform and improve health. This shows our discovery funding in millions of dollars, and this really shows our upward trajectory of our research funding, including NIH funding shown in red. So we continue to grow by leaps and bounds in getting meaningful funding for our groundbreaking discovery work. And our medical students, if you had a chance to visit the poster session this morning, are important parts of this research effort. Peter Moeller, who you saw on the video, is our Vice Dean for Research. He's also the Interim Vice President for Research in all of Ohio State. He states, our researchers are focused on groundbreaking discoveries that will advance patient care and improve the quality of life for so many patients and people. Now, I have a heartwarming story to tell you. I would like to tell you about Christine Chalaka. She actually did have a poster at today's session. I do not see her here this evening. She developed a curriculum on her own on health-related topics such as healthy eating, physical activity, and personal hygiene for members of the disabled community. Her curriculum was piloted successfully at Columbus City Schools. I am delighted to tell you that she won AMA's Underrepresented in Medicine Physician of Tomorrow's Scholarship, a prize of $10,000. She is truly, truly an extraordinary example of what our students are doing. Education is very, very important to me. I hope it's important to you. You are here as alumni of the College of Medicine, so you all received a brilliant education at the College of Medicine. This is our primary goal, to implement an innovative interprofessional education in an inclusive environment to educate and support the most diverse and sought-after healthcare professionals in the world. And I think this picture is of our brand new incoming class of medical students. One thing we are doing to support our students is closely examining affordability of medical student tuition to reduce student indebtedness. Nearly 80% of our students, more than 630 of our roughly 800, receive scholarship support. Our students are the recipients of more than 1,000 awards that total more than $9 million. I just want to say thank you to you and all of our alumni and donors for providing support that makes a gigantic difference in the lives of our students. So, and for the first time this year, you, the Medical Alumni Society, graciously donated the Littman 3 stethoscopes for all of our incoming first-year medical students. We so appreciate this generous donation. It is just amazing. But we still have work to do. We are exploring reducing the cost of out-of-state tuition, as well as building and growing scholarships. And now it is my true privilege and honor to introduce to you Alessandra Bliss, who is an M3 student and the professional student representative on the foundation board. She is the inaugural Contagianis Scholar in Medicine, and she is going to share with you a few words about how the generosity of donors made a huge impact on her educational journey. Welcome, Alessandra.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dean Bradford, and thank you for the invitation to speak to you all this evening. So as Dean Bradford said, I am a proud, aspiring double Buckeye in my third year of medical school. When I graduated from undergrad at Ohio State in 2017, I never imagined I would have the chance to return as a medical student. And yet, in May 2019, I received a call from the Dean of Admissions notifying me that not only had I been accepted to Ohio State University College of Medicine, but I had also received enough scholarship support to cover my first 2 years of medical school. I was lucky enough to have already been accepted to several medical schools, but after receiving that call, I knew where I was going to be heading in the fall. There were several contributing factors to me deciding to come to the College of Medicine. Chief among these was the promise of a truly outstanding medical education. With the Wexner Medical Center being one of the top hospitals in Central Ohio, and Ohio State hosting top residency programs across multiple specialties, I knew the quality of my education would be phenomenal. In addition, I could not ignore the affordability of my education at Ohio State. Even with competitive scholarships at other institutions, including a full tuition scholarship at another university, Ohio State was still my most affordable choice. The College of Medicine offered me a world-class education with access to a diverse patient population, top-tier residency programs, and cutting-edge technology at a lower cost than any other school could offer. Importantly, I thank the affordability of my education to very generous scholarship support. I was so proud to be named the first Contagianis Scholar in Medicine. After my first semester of medical school, I was able to meet Mr. Contagianis over lunch. He is an entrepreneur, engineer, and architect who didn't even go to Ohio State, but is highly committed to making higher education accessible to everyone. I also received the Dr. Alfred and Mary Stockham Medical Student Scholarship. On my birthday this year, I was able to have lunch with Dean Bradford and Dr. Clinshaw and Mrs. Stockham. She shared stories of Dr. Stockham's passion for paying it forward and the importance of investing in life outside of medicine. Although Dr. Stockham has passed away, his legacy is carried on through scholars who benefit from his generous spirit. The support I have found at Ohio State has been crucial to me being where I am today. Because of the investment the university and my scholarship donors have made in me, I will be able to serve my community as a physician and continue to grow the culture of philanthropy among my peers. I have aimed to give back to the college as much as possible. I serve with the Student National Medical Association and started a program called the Wrap-Up to recruit minority medical students to the university. One of those students is actually in the room today. I serve on the admissions committee. I participate in research. I served as the student lead for the independent student analysis, the student-led component for our upcoming college reaccreditation, And I was recently appointed to the Ohio State University Foundation Board, the primary philanthropic arm of the university. Throughout my Ohio State experience, I've been so impressed by how the importance of paying forward is really a part of the atmosphere and the culture. It's shared by those who donate to the College of Medicine to support students like me, my fellow medical students, some of who are here today, and by the compassionate physicians that we're learning from every single day. I want to thank everyone here today who has donated not only their time but their treasures to the College of Medicine and for inspiring the next generation of Buckeye physicians. Thank you.
Candidly, that's really what it's all about. Thank you so much. We're so glad that you are a medical student here and you're going to continue to do extraordinary things and make us very proud. My husband said I might have had a slip of the tongue if I said a wrong school. Forgive me. I was at that other school for only 42 years, so every once in a while I mix up my words, but trust me, I'm all in at The Ohio State University. Go Buckeyes. So our students are truly outstanding, and it's honestly why we are all here today. It's really building the future and paying it forward. It's certainly what brought me here to Ohio State. It's because of the exceptional students that we want to continue to recruit, like the many students in our audience today. And I'm sure they have studies to do, so we just want to say thank you, students, for spending your time to engage with our alumni. We are so grateful for you. And you've seen them all day today, and I'm just so proud of our students. So I am creating a Dean's Scholars Program because I think student support is so very, very important. So this is one of my new programs as the new dean, and we will provide through existing philanthropic resources in the college, we will commit 2 full-ride tuition scholarships to deserving incoming medical students. We'd like to grow that program every year, but we think this will be transformative for the college, and these Dean Scholars will be leaders, mentors, and ambassadors for the entire College of Medicine. So I'm really, really excited about this new initiative. And as you know, one of our goals, you've heard over and over, is to reduce student indebtedness. So you can imagine my delight when I heard that a triple Buckeye, bachelor's degree, MD, and residency program recently made a very generous donation to create a full-ride scholarship to support College of Medicine students who graduated from high schools in one of Ohio's Appalachian countries. And as we know, the rural areas are also underserved from the health equity perspective. That triple Buckeye is here tonight along with his wife, Dr. Joel Goodnow, class of 1979. He is pictured here with his wife at their farm in Jackson, Ohio. I just want to say thank you, Dr. and Mrs. Goodnow. It is actually our first full tuition, full ride scholarship in the College of Medicine. It's going to make a transformative difference. Here, wave, stand up. The other photo on this slide is our incoming medical student, Dana Jolly, who was just over the moon to receive this full tuition scholarship this year. The absolute joy she felt when she received the news about this scholarship is hard to describe. So thank you so much, Dr. And Mrs. Goodnow. So I hope many of you had the chance to visit our future home of the College of Medicine. This is the Interdisciplinary Health Sciences building. This is going to be, in the third phase, the future home of the College of Medicine and the updated Hamilton Hall, which is really a beautiful architectural building. And I know that all of you remember fondly your days in Hamilton Hall. So what's going to happen first is the anatomy wing, which is going to open in January for all of our students, and then the classroom wing, and then finally the Hamilton Hall renovation inside with beautiful indoor and outdoor spaces. This building will really be transformative for the College of Medicine. It's going to be interdisciplinary, it's going to be focused on wellness and interprofessional education. So it's about 220,000 square feet all told, and about $156 million. But I'm so proud that The Ohio State University is investing in such an extraordinary educational facility. So can't wait to meet all of you in Forum Hall, which is going to be that glassed-in space to the left, because I think we're going to be holding some events there in the future. So the demands placed on 21st century medical students are growing. The Ohio State University College of Medicine is making great strides to meet them. I'm really so very excited about the positive trajectory we're on. I'm inspired by the way that you, all the alumni in this room and many more, have committed your ongoing engagement and support to the future of the college through class-named spaces in our new building. As you may already know, we have announced some friendly competition among classes raising money for the building. We will have two winners, the class that has the most participation from classmates and the class that has the most dollars raised. Thank you to everyone that has already given. It is your example that has inspired me to offer my individual support to encourage your success. I will personally add a contribution to the project of the two class champions. So I'm really, really excited to participate as your dean in this fundraising campaign. It is. So this is a photograph of many of the events I've had the privilege of participating in during the first year. Tours of the new building, East Hospital. I did the Pelotonia ride. My daughter and I did 57. Dave left the ride at about 37. But white coat ceremony, the last lecture for Dr. Steve Gabby, signing the beam for the new interdisciplinary, actually that's the new West Campus cancer clinic. But I have been welcomed here with open arms. I can't wait to see all we will accomplish together. So thank you. I want you all to have a fabulous and fun evening. And go Buckeyes.
Buckeyes and guests, our reception will continue outside and in the lobby.